We are going on an exciting journey through the most magnificent country in the world. Just like pearls hidden from the eye, the reserves of Russia are the homes to many precious forms of life. This time, we will show our wildlife as you have never seen it before. Turn your body to the left, now to the right. You are watching a spherical video. This means that you can look in all directions, and the pearls of Russia's nature will be all around you. Are you ready to see that? There are snow-capped peaks that rise to the sky in the southwest of our country. Hard-to-reach mountain peaks more than 5,000 meters high. A home for dozens of rare animal species. The Great Caucasian Range is around us. The highest point of Russia is here. Just like the Caucasian Biosphere Reserve, which has spread to 3 regions. This is the second largest reserve in Europe. Now we are at an altitude of 3,000 meters. Feel this amazing mountain atmosphere? We will descend with you from the peaks lower and lower until we get to the ravine at the foot. But now, turn around. Rhododendron thickets. In places where not many animals dare to appear, the rhododendron of the Caucasus has found a home. To survive in the harsh conditions of the mountains, you need to have courage and ingenuity. Just like all the inhabitants of the highlands, it had to adapt to the harsh conditions. Strong winds damage the soil, and the complex roots of the rhododendron make it able to survive here. Rhododendron, like a quarter of all plants in the Caucasus, can be found only here. But the next change in the weather is coming up. Close your eyes. Heavy clouds from the Black Sea swirl over the highlands. Now you can't call this a summer landscape. Sudden precipitation in the midst of summer is not uncommon. But for tempered Caucasian flowers, these climatic shocks don't make any difference. Frozen at night, the coronals thaw during the day and continue to bloom. This is how the Caucasian adder's grass, the redbook plant of the reserve, greedily absorbs the sun's rays. But we are going down even lower to the empire of ancient plants. The cold wind will not come here. The mountains have been protecting these lands from the icy winds for millions of years. There is still a unique subtropical climate. So, would you be surprised if you appeared to be in the midst of the real jungle near the Black Sea? Humidity and heat. That's what is needed for the life of ferns, lianas, and other green ancients of nature. We are surrounded by ferns. This plant is actually 400 million years old. And since then, it has remained almost unchanged. At one time, ferns covered our planet, and they are really well preserved, especially in places where it's warm, damp, and windless. The wind did not get to these patriarchs of the forest, which were able to survive during the Ice Age, boxwood and yew groves. These evergreen trees, unlike us, are not in a hurry. Time does not have power over them. Their trunks grow by just 2 millimeters a year. The largest boxwoods grow up to a height of 30 meters. Many trees here are more than 5,000 years old. Sometimes, one of the rarest animals on the planet comes into this forest landscape. Bison, an old-timer of the Caucasian Reserve and the last representative of wild bulls in Europe. 2 centuries ago, a rare species of Caucasian bison became extinct. To restore and protect this amazing giant, the Caucasian Biosphere Reserve was created. As a result of painstaking work, scientists in the reserve formed a modern subspecies of bison. The river Kosta begins at an altitude of 1,000 meters above sea level, and it swiftly rushes down, dissecting the stone banks around the ridge. Can you hear the sound of water? This is the river Kosta, which brings its waters to the slopes of the gorge, which the river itself created. Dozens of waterfalls are hidden in the Caucasus Reserve, powerful giants, and very little ones. White cliffs were heated by the sun. The cold and quick Kosta has been shaping this canyon for many thousands of years and continues this process even now. Limestone canyons meet mountain summer. The mountains. The inhospitable environment has preserved this untouched nature. The mysterious mountain world is home to an amazing variety of plants and animals. We, the authors of this film, believe that this can inspire you to know and care more about our planet. Let's save it together. Development of the reserve system is one of the main tasks of the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment of the Russian Federation. As part of Russia's Year of Ecology, there are plans to create 7 additional national parks, 2 state nature reserves, 2 federally protected areas. The Caucasian State Natural Biosphere Reserve and Russian Arctic National Park are expanding. Russian nature is our national treasure. Let's protect it together.